Let's plug in to 220 volt AC and let's see if there is no power. I'm pressing the button switch but still no output. So let's open So now guys, I remove the LED panel to check the power circuit. While removing the panel board, I would like to thanks to all my subscribers and my viewers for supporting to my channel. This TV set is 19 inches. No standby power, no power. But let's see what is the problem. The wire of the panel board very short, so it's really difficult to remove the connector from the main board. In case the power supply is working, then we have trouble on the main board. You can see we have only 3 circuits: the main board circuit, the PSU or power unit circuit, and the switching circuit. I'm checking the continuity of the PCB which is connected from the component from the main board connected to power supply. I'm just checking directly the voltage from the main board simply because there's no trouble in power supply unit. Here, I'm trying to connect DC jack from my power supply or voltage checking to try if the supply sent to the module. Now, I'm checking the output voltage of the DC jack. The owner using the battery to operate this TV. That is why I'm using external power supply. It reads 12 volt DC. Now, it is already connected. So let's check the voltage. Let's zoom out. The voltage reading from the main board terminal, which is connected to the power supply, it is 12 volt DC, but still not working because the voltage from the power supply, which is connected from the connector of the main board, this voltage dropping from 12 volt to 4.3 volt from the capacitor. So I'm trying to change the capacitor since the voltage from the capacitor only 4.3 volts, but I'm checking the capacitor, it looks like normal and no leak, because when the capacitor there is a leak, then the voltage tendency will be dropped. But I'm still trying to change the capacitor. Now I'm soldering the pin of the capacitor. I'm checking the pin of the capacitor to make sure properly connection. Cutting the excess speed of the capacitor. Now I'm plugged in the DC jack and let's try the voltage checking. You can see it reads 12 volts from the main board, but when I'm checking the voltage from the jumper, it will be dropping to 4.3 volt. That is the jumper. It should be at least 12 volts, but the voltage at this point only 4 point above. So guys, what is the problem? Any idea? The jumper is connected to the capacitor. Now I will show you from the tester the voltage from that capacitor which is connected to the jumper will be dropped from 12 to 4.3 volt. So there's something wrong in the main board circuit because the voltage from the power supply dropping to 4.3 volt. Let's adjust the voltage selector from the tester at 10 volt. Now you can see the voltage clearly 4 volts above. I have found one component SMD. I'm not sure what component is this. The input of this component exactly 12 volts, but the output is dropping to 4 volt above. Now I will show you the voltage checking from these components. That is 12 volt from power supply connected to component. And dropping the voltage to 4 volts from the output of the component, causing no power to main board. It is connected to jumper. As you can see, the voltage dropping from the jumper to only 4.3 volts. Now I just connecting directly the 12 volt input to the positive side of the capacitor or to the jumper for temporary only. That is the component. So I just remove this component. So guys, if you know this component, let me know in the comment section. This is star Kobe TV LED. Now, let's test from my power supply using DC jack. The output of the DC jack will be connected to the positive side of the capacitor because the voltage from this capacitor was 4.3 volt. Now, I connected it directly from 12 volts. Right now, you can see the standby power. So let's press the power button from the remote control and let's see what happened. So yes, the signal displaying on the screen. So this time, let's test from 220 volt AC. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, and share. Guys, thank you for watching my video tutorial.